Hey guys, I just wanted to say right up front, this is going to be done pretty quickly, or pretty much really in one take, because I'm kind of sick from the convention. So we're just going to go through, we're going to talk about everything that we did today, and then all of the assorted bullshit you see over here. So the first thing we were planning on doing, we was going to go to the Dungeon Hunt, I want to say is what it was called. Or Dungeon Live or something like that. True Dungeon. It was True Dungeon. My bad. I'm sorry. I can't remember shit. That's why I have Rain with me. If the video looks like garbage, it's because this is being done on a phone. We did not plan to be doing this at all. This just kind of happened because we spent a lot more money than we should have today. Anyways, so we were going to go to the live dungeon. We weren't able to do that because we got there at about 9:30, and the line was already 2 hours long, and there were other things that we were wanting to do as well. So we looked into the schedule, and we found the first panel that we went to, which I can't remember the name of. How to make it in the gaming industry. So the main focus of it was really a personal branding type of thing, and the big theme of the convention seemed to be networking. That's what everybody was talking about, was doing as much networking as you could. So anybody out there that's a fellow YouTuber wants to hit me up, I'd love to do some collaborations with you. Sorry I couldn't see you out at the con, but you know, when you get sick, you can't do this shit. So we did go to that convention where we saw Susan Ardendi, who's the executive editor for Games Radar. Very, very informative. With her, we also saw Chelsea Stark, the news editor at Polygon, and with her, with them was also Kintinue, the Twitch streamer Kintinue. That wasn't everybody that was on the panel. There was a couple of other women there, and there was one who actually showed up at the end. I don't remember her name, neither does Rain, so we weren't able to include her. She was a games lawyer, so that. But everything was very informative. It was really interesting that it's how to make it in the game industry, and it was a panel by all women, which is not what you would immediately assume, but it was still extremely informative. From there, we went back down to the actual exhibition floor, and there was a few things that we did, but the first real notable thing that we did was we went over to the Explosum booth, where they're selling their new card game, what's it called? Joking Hazard. We were able to get in there, and we actually got it signed by the creators, which was really awesome. There was some issues with some of the other people that were trying to get in line and thought that they deserved to be somewhere else. Whenever it was forming in places, it was a little bit of fiasco. It was real bad on convention staff. I'm sorry to all of you who had to deal with shitty con goers. Y'all did your best. Okay, after that, we did the signing of Joking Hazard, then we went to the gaming industry career panel. It was led by a few different people. Notably, there was Gary Gattis, who was there, who's the CEO for Spacetime Studios, and he had a lot to say. It was really nice. He talked about all sorts of things. Again, one of the things that they did talk about was networking, but they had more of a focus on your resume and your interview, the stuff that you need to be doing for that. And the information that they gave us, while it might not be as pertinent to me as far as for the gaming industry, it was still great information in general for job hunting for careers. Rain is trying to get in to be a game programmer though, so it was really, really good information for her. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stay for the entire panel, but she was able to enjoy everything. We had a lot of fun there. Another notable name there, Bradley, going to butcher your last name, and you know it, Jeansonne, I want to say it is, should be somewhere on the screen right now. And he's a concept artist who works freelance, but notably he's worked on the Halo series and the Call of Duty series. So you know he's worked on some pretty good stuff, and he was also talking about the do's and don'ts of resumes and interviews. from there, we did some more shopping down on the exhibition floor. We went and had lunch, and we ended the day. We actually went over to the Peterson Games booth. Now, the name's on the screen. It's spelled weirdly compared to what you think it should be spelled. So that's on the screen somewhere. And that's where most of what you see here came from. We got the Cthulhu Wars set, and they rocked us out at a really amazing deal on it. We're hoping to someday be able to go through and actually play this on the channel. We have another company that we're trying to work with. I don't remember what they're called. I've got a thing over there, but they make gaming tables, and they've got a great one for doing shows and for streaming. Do you remember what they're called?
We'll put it up on the screen. Yeah,
it's on the screen wherever I put that. Check them out. They're a lot like Geek Chic, but yeah, they're a lot less expensive, and they were showing some stuff that's out there. It's still really nice stuff. It's extremely well made. So I'll have something on the screen for that. But if you want to come on over here, Rain, we'll talk about some of the stuff that we actually got while we were there. Like I said, the Cthulhu Wars is pretty amazing. So you've got the core set, you've got a bunch of the expansions, and there's actually this here, which is an exclusive dice set that's not available online. It's not available anywhere. They were only selling this at PAX South. We were lucky enough to get a hold of that. We've got a couple of figurines here from the base game. Overall, the total price on everything you see here, as far as the Cthulhu Wars stuff, that's the map, all of these expansions, and the game, is over $500 in price. We didn't pay anywhere near that because they had some amazing deals at the con. It was so hard getting this stuff back to the hotel. But that was the main stuff. We found this little guy out on the floor. Rain's been trying to get a Cubone for God knows how long. You don't have to have me on screen right now. But she's been trying to get a Cubone plushie for ages now. And we found this, and it was less expensive than a lot of the stuff that we've been able to find in the past. So we went ahead and we nabbed it up. If you want to get in here close on these, we got, what are these called? These are the counter rings. Okay, so can we see if we can focus in on that? There we go. So you have, let me flip that for you. Okay, so you have your alignment ring here.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, that, if you want to raise that up and tilt it down so it's not getting so much reflection. You have your alignment ring. You're creating a new character. You can spin the ring to randomize what your alignment's going to be. Lawful good, true neutral, chaotic evil, all kinds of stuff. You have that right there. We also got the D20 ring, which was really amazing. This here is a set of dice we found. This is a Cthulhu set. I don't remember the name of the place. I'll have the name on screen right here. We found these. This was about $20 for these. These are really great dice. We found another place that we really wanted to get some stuff at, but I didn't want to drop $50 on dice, so we didn't go with that. If you'll pull over a little bit, we've got the Joking Hazard set. Like I said, we did get the signatures from them, and they were kind enough to put a penis on the blue guy for us. We also got the newest expansion pack. We didn't get the first expansion. We got the newest one. And then, of course, we got our hats that you saw me in the Lucario hat yesterday. And we got one that is a Jibanyan from, oh god, I can't even remember the name of the game. What's the name of the game? It's on the screen. Somewhere here-ish. This is the name of the game. It's a game, it's an anime. The anime is where we actually first found it, and we ended up playing the games. It's amazing. I definitely suggest playing it. But that was our second day at PAX South, 2017. We are planning on coming back here next year. Hopefully, we're not positive whether or not we'll actually be able to do it, but we're going to do our best to get out here next year and show you all the new kind of stuff. The only thing I really kind of regret that we weren't able to do, and I know we're not going to have time to do it tomorrow, which we do have the 3-day pass. We do have the 3-day pass. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to go check out the Switch. They do have the Switch on display here, but we're not going to be able to see that because we are going to have to head back to Dallas sometime tomorrow, and we have to do it fairly early because we got a lot of stuff we have to do back there. But thank you everybody so much for watching. Let me know what you think about all this down below. Let me know if you were at PAX, what did you think of it? If you want to go next year, you know, talk about that too. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next time.